ready to hit the whitewater rapids here with Madawaska Kanu Centre. I'm joined by co-owner Dirk Van Wyck. Thank you so much for coming out this morning.
No problem.
And putting up with my ignorance. I'm afraid I'm not much of a paddler.
Well, we've gone through all the basics, so we should be good to go.
Now, do you run into people of all levels here at Madawaska Kanu?
Yeah, we run weekend courses and 5-day courses for people that have never been in a kayak or canoe before. Yeah, kind of like you. To people that want to perfect their skills who are at the upper end.
Right. And what would entail in a weekend course?
What would entail?
Yeah.
If you come in for a weekend course, you'd arrive Friday evening. Breakfast would be the start of the day in the morning.
Yeah.
And we do a little orientation for the whole group, and then right away we'd start paddling around 9:30.
Yeah.
And for canoeing, we basically start in flat water, go through all the strokes, go over all the maneuvers of the canoe in flat water first.
Yeah.
And then switch it up, add in some current, start the eddy maneuvers and the ferries and all the basic whitewater maneuvers.
Mix things up. And now, can people canoe or kayak, whichever they prefer?
They need to choose prior to coming, or
Yeah.
they could choose the morning of, I suppose.
Yeah.
But you need to select one for the weekend.
Right.
You can't just switch it up halfway through the day.
Yeah,
it happens occasionally where somebody really doesn't think they want to do this and they switch it to a canoe or a kayak. But normally people would be in a canoe course or in a kayak course.
Right. And I understand you have quite the kayaking background.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, you've done quite well for yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I started kayaking when I was about 12, and I'm 40 years older now, so I've paddled all over the world. I've competed. We've paddled a lot of different rivers.
Yeah.
We've been involved in this school here now for 30 years, so it's been great.
Yeah, big anniversary coming up this summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of really special things going on. You can check out their website for a lot of deals, so it's a good summer to take advantage of it. And before we shove offshore, tell me quickly what would be in a 5-day course?
Well, the 5-day course obviously is 5 days,
Yep.
so you just have more time. A weekend is kind of a compressed introduction to whitewater.
Yep.
Everything is sort of you're exposed to a lot of things. You don't have a lot of time to practice. So 5 days, everything goes slower, and you have way more time to practice, and of course then you just learn more. So you also, on a 5-day course, you typically do a river trip, like a downstream river trip on a river in the area.
Yeah.
So you experience that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of different things to offer. And on those 5-day courses, you get to test out their first-class cuisine, the yoga and massage therapy. We will show you more about that coming up shortly. But in the meantime, should we test out some of these rapids?
Well, if you're ready for it, we'll give it a try.
I think I'm ready as I'll ever be. So let me get in here. Knees in, right? Okay, I'm in.
So paddle in the water, just spin that paddle 180, just spin it because you're using it that way. Use the other face, sorry.
All right.
That way, there you go, it's cupped, eh? You see, and we're just gonna go down and we're gonna pop into this eddy here at gate number 5.
Hey guys, we are here at Madawaska Kanu Centre this morning, and I just got out of the rapids. I got a little taste of your whitewater canoeing courses. Is everyone typically as nervous as I was?
Yes, definitely. I mean, whitewater is a naturally risk-looking activity, so that's why you have to learn, and that's why we exist, to teach you. So in the end, was it as scary as you thought?
No, actually, it was a lot of fun, but I mean, Dirk, Claudia's husband there, was just amazing. Really, really good. I felt very reassured being with him for sure, and I imagine that any one of your instructors would be exactly the same.
They are. They're trained and certified by Paddle Canada and in Kayaking Canoe Kayak Canada, and then they do a special training here for MKC. We are renowned around the world and quite leaders in whitewater instruction.
Well, you were the very first, were you not?
We are, and this is 40 years.
Yeah.
So 40 years ago, my parents started the first whitewater school in the world.
And we will talk a little bit more about that coming up and show you some of the first class cuisine that we will get to dig into. But in the meantime, tell me a little bit about what we've got going on here, massage therapy.
Yes, well, you know, it's exercise. You probably will feel it tomorrow that your muscles will be sore.
Definitely.
And I, being a high performance athlete, learned that massage is so important in working out your lactic acid and getting you ready for the next day, so that you can be at the highest steepest learning curve. And also yoga. We have yoga every morning, and after paddling, stretching. We build that into our curriculum so that you, as the student, feel great.
Right. And why do you think yoga is sort of an important piece of that puzzle?
Well, yoga is a low impact body stretching, but is also calming and puts the body back into position, and everybody works at their own pace, which is really helpful. We have a Yoga for Paddlers video that we watch, and it leads you through specific exercises that are paddling oriented.
Definitely. So just one piece of the puzzle here, massage therapy, yoga that's offered here at Madawaska Kanu Centre, and we have more coming up. We'll show you the first class cuisine that's offered as part of their 5-day program. Don't go anywhere, we'll be here all morning. Good morning, everyone. We are sitting down for a bite to eat after our whitewater experience, and I'm joined by the co-owner of Madawaska Kanu Centre, Claudia Kirchhoff Van Wyck, who also happens to be a 10-time whitewater champion, Canadian whitewater champion, and a world champion bronze medalist.
Yes, amazing.
How did you come to become such an amazing paddler?
Well, I guess it's genetic. I was born into a whitewater family. My parents started Madawaska Kanu Centre in 1972. This is our 40th season, and they started the first whitewater paddling school in the world. So as a youngster, I had the best instructors in the world teaching right here.
Of course.
And through osmosis, I guess I learned quite well.
Right, and now you've passed that on to your daughter as well. I understand she's quite a accomplished kayaker.
She is. So Katrina is training full-time to hopefully get to the 2012 Olympic Games in London next year.
Right. That's an amazing family genes, my goodness. Now tell me a little bit about the lunch that we're about to eat here. I understand these are kind of recipes that are passed down from your parents.
Yeah, that's so true. Food has always been very important in our family. In fact, my mom has felt that if your belly's happy, you're happy. And so that was the motto of MKC from the beginning. They are both come from Europe, where they learned and modeled this school off of a ski school concept.
Really?
Where you're divided into skill level groups, and you come back to a really nice atmosphere and good food. And the good food is something that we're pretty well known for. In fact, everyone here, when they go home, they'll probably be asked by their friends, how was your week at MKC? And the first thing they're going to say is,
Food was great. Unbelievable.
the food was great.
Now, who are we surrounded by?
Well, we've got some open canoe students here and
Right.
a kayaking class as well. So they're in the Thursday, so that's the 4th day of a Monday to Friday course.
Right.
And we've got from all over. We've got from Quebec. Shannon is from Pennsylvania. We're from Yellowknife.
So people
and
really come from far and wide to experience the Canoe Centre.
the Canoe Centre, because the river is so amazing.
It is incredible. Like nothing like these rapids out here.
No, and it's dam controlled, so Ontario Power Generation, we have to be really thankful, opens and closes the dam on a daily basis for whitewater recreation,
Right.
and it allows this area to have a unique tourism.
Right, so these guests have 5 days of paddling, of lodging in the beautiful sort of rustic cabins that you have surrounding the center.
Yes,
And,
or you can camp. And
can you?
You can camp, it's your choice, because whitewater paddling really leads itself to camping and living in the woods.
Yeah.
So we definitely have 50% of our students camp, the other half stay indoors.
So you've got that choice. Well, so much going on here at Madawaska Kanu Centre. We'll continue our morning here. In the meantime, let's enjoy some lunch and check out all the deals they have for their 40th anniversary on their website. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back later.
Thank you.